After thousands, millions had been lost in the battles of harsh quagmires and binary-speaking trees, Malevelon Creek has had an immense shift in power. A light shimmers at the end of Liberty Tunnel. The countless brave Helldivers deserve to have their stories shared, and by God, I, Evan, not Evan 2 anymore, will be the one to carry their stories through the extraction. So listen here, divers, because this tale may not last forever. Today we are talking about the liberation of Malevelon Creek. And don't be fooled, because although this happened on April 1st, oil was thoroughly spilled. Salute, strap in, grab your orbital laser stratagems, and prepare yourself for the Helldivers community fight and merited victory over Malevelon Creek. And to all my divers out there, if you enjoy this content, as always, be sure to like and subscribe. New orders from Super Earth, and this is a war of thunder and attrition. If we're going to win against scum and socialists, we need the historically accurate over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships of 10 major nations, ranging from biplanes and armored cars of the 1920s to the fighter jets and the main battle tanks of today, with War Thunder. Have you seen the Bile Titan? We will need the most powerful war machines of the past and our time. With an unmatched wealth of high-quality content to discover, there's simply no game better suited for fans of military history. Hey, look guys, you see that Helldivers is on War Thunder too. See? War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, and it's available now for free on PC and consoles. For you and you only, I have a link in the description of this video and the pinned comment that viewers who follow the link for a limited time and register with a new account or sign in with an account that is not played in the last 6 months will receive a free bonus pack across all platforms after their next login to the game. This includes 3 premium vehicles depending on which country you're from. For me, it was the exclusive vehicle decorator, the Eagle of Valor, which I'm going to change my ship name in Helldivers to. You get 100,000 silver and 7 days of premium account. Thanks to War Thunder for letting me talk about 2 wars in one video, and now back to the orders at hand.
Hello? Do you read me? I'm a Helldiver marooned on Malevelon Creek. I've seen that hell isn't a fiery pit. It's a humid cesspool with trees that speak binary. Don't bother looking for us. We've already lost. I assume the Tsar sector is next. If you're receiving this transmission, I don't ask for aid. I don't ask for reinforcements. Don't even mourn me or my brothers. All I ask for is rage. Spill oil.
For many grueling and gruesome weeks, the Helldivers have been doing everything in their power to keep up the stand on Malevelon Creek, and not take total defeat as an answer in the face of the automaton threat. Some comrades are even so dedicated to this reality that the community has given them the name Creekers, or Creek Crawlers, to denote players who only engage in Super Earth's mission to take back the creek. We can only hope that everyone looks to their effort and keeps the energy across the universe. Now, the fiery hells of the creek have been extinguished, and we are pushing the assault further and further as we speak. But while it may sound like your everyday Terminid extermination field day, it cannot be stressed how much this victory did not come easy, and the automatons have greatly increased their pushback. All the way back when everyone was finished crushing Terminid guts on the grassy, barren lands of Angel's Venture and Heath, they started sending their ranks to a little-known, yet firmly guarded planet known as Malevelon Creek. The bugs are pests, and are constantly in a state of spreading throughout the system, but the socialist automatons are a direct threat to freedom and liberty of our beautiful, democratic Super Earth. They just had to be stopped. We've been obliterating the Terminids. This'll be peanuts, everyone thought. But boy, were we dead wrong. Malevelon Creek by no means earned its reputation from just simple, troubling, mossy landscapes and wading through shallow, well creek water. It was uncharted territory, caked with a purple haze hiding anything that may be lurking behind the towering spiky trees. While we had guns and stratagems, the automatons were just a personification of this unknown land. Upon our first encounters with them, we just didn't know enough. All the planning and intel we had that specialized in eliminating bugs just was not the right glove that fit the fight against machines. This complete and extreme difference in the expectations of players threw off a lot of Super Earth and caused them to fall back and continue fending off the Terminid threat, decreasing our manpower on the creek a great deal. A lot more effort had to be invested in dealing with the automatons, but that would never stop with the abundance of dropships constantly unloading loads of troopers to gank you and your squad, or the flurry of Hulk fire being rained upon Super Earth citizens. As the loss of Helldiver and civilian life increased, so too did the automatons' hold on the planet. The devastating fate to many was tantamount to atrocities Super Earth had not seen in many, many years. And in tandem with both the staggering presence of the automatons and the harsh bearings of the wooded environment, the creek had been given the nickname Space Vietnam. This was forever immortalized in Super Earth's history. It seemed like the place was lost for now. Creekers still creaked among all the pressure being dealt with what felt like a one-sided tug of war, and the fight still raged on, no matter where the community chose to go. Eventually, automaton numbers dwindled from complacency. Not to suggest the fight that remained was easy, but no matter what, these brave soldiers persisted and did everything they could to fight for Super Earth, one commissioner at a time. And persist they did. It took over a month, and these efforts did not come in vain, but the tides of power had finally shifted in Super Earth's favor. There is no sick joke to be told here. As of April 1st, 2024, Super Earth and the Helldivers Battalion had officially liberated the entire planet of Malevelon Creek. As the gradual efforts of the leftover creek crawlers reached their climax, Super Earth higher-ups approved a major order declaring,
"The automatons have illegally occupied and mined Malevelon Creek for too long. The time has come to take it back,"
rushing all immediate Helldivers to jump into one last stand to take the creek back once and for all. The order had been given a time limit of 24 hours to complete the liberation, but it only took the Helldivers 6 whole hours. Considering the blood, the sweat, and the tears put into this liberation, I'd say Super Earth is very stern to push the fight ahead and collapse the automaton empire. After Dropnir was taken and Malevelon shortly followed, a new Super Earth major order with a 4-day limit was posted to liberate all of the automaton planets, with a description saying,
"All Helldivers are ordered to make an all-out push to completely destroy the Automaton Legion,"
with direct orders to take Tibet, Durgan, and Maya. An official briefing also states,
"The Automaton have been a thorn in the side of freedom long enough, though the Ministry of Intelligence has not yet discovered where they came from or what they want. There is only one sure way to defend our citizens from the bots: total eradication."
As of this recording, Tibet and Durgan are under one last final defense to secure their respective planets' liberation, along with 95,000 current Helldivers finalizing the assault on Maya. To fulfill this befitting request, it is rewarding to see the fruits of all the divers' labor finally paying off after a long struggle of constant attacks and stalemates, and to someday, perhaps in the next week or so, be there to see the end of our robot oppressors once and for all. The smell of spilled oil paints ideas of sovereignty and closure against the automatons for the foreseeable future. It truly is a win, well deserved for Super Earth, and I do wonder what Arrowhead themselves have in store for what will remain of the faction preceding this massive event. Let's just pray that Joel doesn't spoil the fun and send a cyborg representative or something. Though, after many collective and mandated reports throughout the battlefield from varying sources of our Helldiver battalion, there may be a chance that either Joel or the cyborgs sponsored the automatons with backup at a time when they needed it most. As fast as they were spotted, automaton gunships had joined the fight from orbit of all the automaton planets, either with a cloaking device or with rail cannons ready to rain fire on all divers. These beasts spawn from factories on the map and litter the battlefield with lasers and rockets. It has been advised to take extra armor-piercing capabilities and to aim for their engines, just as you would a regular dropship. An absolute staggering and colossal unit known as the Factory Striders have been spotted roaming the landscape. It also wields a heavy laser cannon, fronted with miniguns, and the ability to spawn shock troops to deter Helldivers' retaliation even more. And it demands that Helldivers make use of not only armor penetration, but heavy weaponry such as the 500 kilogram Eagle Bomb, or this laser cannon. Many members of the community think these things very closely resemble a Star Wars AT-AT, or if you're a true Star Wars head, a Republic AT-TE, in both aesthetic and function. As positive and as fruitful as the news have been for Super Earth, this shows that the decisive battle for freedom, the automaton faction, is not messing around, and is pitching a very striking last-ditch effort before they're fully wiped out. Despite being very vocal about the Terminid threat and totally false Illuminate rumors spreading, Pillisted and the Ministry of Intelligence have been silent about what has been said regarding automatons. They've always been transparent with Super Earth civilians, and are typically fast to discount any false illusions divers may have suffered whilst fighting. So their lack of silence from these reports may imply that there truly is new threats being utilized in the war against the automatons, as there is no denial from higher-ups. Not to say that when they do deny rumors, they're wrong or anything, just so you know. I'm not trying to be reassigned to Evan 2 again. It's just something to keep in mind. And, oh, yeah, once again, I am being told that I'm talking too much about how much I love freedom. I think it may be time to get sent for re-education after all. Our final frontier against the automaton regime has promised a very positive future for Super Earth's hold on the faction, and I'm sure every player is keen to see just what will happen once this fight is over. My 2 credits is that whatever remains of the robot regime will take a back seat, preparing for immense retaliation in their place. We will reunite with some very familiar threats we had just talked about recently, but that is pretty close to some tinfoiled enemy sympathizer bality. So for my own sake, I'll stop there. In all, we did it. We Helldivers prevailed in the face of something that seemed so impossible, and it finally paid off. Malevelon Creek has been liberated in the name of democracy after too much Super Earth blood was spilled. We will not waste the opportunity many fallen soldiers have given to the future, and every day we are closer to finishing out the fight once and for all. Arrowhead has provided some further commemoration and forever eternalized the community's efforts on Malevelon Creek by making a free claimable Malevelon Creek Memorial Day cape that is available to everyone right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity, and let us all honor each other in what has been Helldivers 2's biggest event so far. We are just about to get to the finish line, and it's very exciting to see what the developers have in store for us players. Will we take Maya? Most definitely. Will the Illuminates make their debut? Very likely. Will Joel drop the biggest plot twist ever and provide even more support? Only time can tell. Just a few days remain, and the whole community will be there to see it through. Everyone, truly thank you for your service. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It is such a positive outlook to end this mini arc on, and I will see you all next time. Make sure to be checked into my Twitch channel, as I'll be spilling oil there. Check out my Patreon for other future videos. Stay subscribed, and this is Evan signing out.